IMC Chapter 6 Creative Tactics. Chapter Overview: Understanding differences in message strategies. Understanding the importance of leverages points. What is an executional framework and how do they fit with message appeals? What makes effective spokespeople? What are the steps in creating print and broadcast marketing communications? Chapter Objectives. How do cognitive, affective, and conative message strategies differ? How do message tactics affect the development of leverage points and executional frameworks? What is an executional framework? How do executional frameworks fit with message appeals? Which characteristics are most important when selecting a source or spokesperson? How does consistency help ensure the effectiveness of marketing communications? What are the steps involved in creating print and broadcast marketing communications? Message strategies. Cognitive. Generic, preemptive, unique selling proposition. Hyperbole, comparative. We have 5 message strategies for cognitive: generic, preemptive, unique selling proposition, hyperbole, and comparative. And effective, we have resonance and emotional. Porch combines informational and emotional appeals in its communications. In conative, we have action-inducing promotional support. Figure 1. The hierarchy of effects model message strategies and advertising components. Message strategies, we have cognitive strategies, affective strategies, and conative strategies. Hierarchy of model effects model. For cognitive, we have awareness and knowledge. For affective, we have liking, preference, and conviction. In conative, we have actual purchase. Advertising components. In awareness, knowledge, and liking, we have headlines and sub-headline. In liking and preference, we have amplification. Preference and conviction, we have proof of the claim. And the last one is action to take. Executional frameworks. An executional framework is the manner in which an ad appeal is presented. Figure 6.2, executional frameworks. Animation, slides of life, dramatization, testimonial, authoritative, demonstration, fantasy, and informative. Figure 6.3, components of a slice of life ad. First encounter, then problem, then interaction, and then solution. Slice of life. A business-to-business print advertisement using the slice of life executional framework. The text asks, if the average single female breaks up with 4.3 men, avoids 237 phone calls, and ignores 79 red lights per year, what are the chances she'll read your email message? Okay. Animation. Originally only used by firms with a small advertising budget. Use has increased due to computer graphics technology. Dramatization shows the product being used, business-to-business sector, television, and internet. In demonstration, you have shows the product or service being used can be effective for new products that enter an established market, enhances believability of the product's attributes, usually usually only effective for media such as television or the internet. Fantasy involves a beyond reality storyline. Common themes include love, sex, romance, money. Products such as perfumes, colognes, travel, and lottery commonly use this type of framework. Informative, used extensively in radio advertising. High in business-to-business usage. Key is buying situation and the placement of the message. Highly involved consumers in a particular product category pay attention to these types of communication. Testimonials. Because restaurants rely so heavily on referrals, many use testimonials in their communications. Here we have an ad. Now open the original taste of South India and dine in, take out with the buffet, weekend buffet, and so on. Authoritative. An expert or authority is used in the ad, usually based on scientific or survey evidence. Independent evidence. Business-to-business ads often use this type of framework. Involves cognitive processing. Specialty print media is well suited for this type of framework. Sources of spokespersons. Source: celebrities, CEOs, experts, typical persons. Figure 6.5. Top Hollywood celebrity endorsers. Catherine Zeta-Jones, T-Mobile, 20 million. Angelina Jolie, St. John Clothing, 12 million. Nicole Kidman, Channel 5 Perfume, 12 million. Jessica Simpson, Kathy Renker, Direct Response TV Cosmetics, 7.5 million. Gwyneth Paltrow, Estee Lauder Fragrances, 6 million. Charlize Theron, Dior Fragrance, 6 million. Julia Roberts, Gianfranco Ferry Fashion, 5 million. Brad Pitt, Heineken Beer, 4 million. Figure 6.6. The top 10 earnings of dead celebrities. Kurt Cobain, 50 million. Elvis Presley, 42 million. Charles M. Schultz, 35 million. John Lennon, 24 million. Albert Einstein, 20 million. Andy Warhol, 19 million. Theodore Geisel, Dr. Seuss, 10 million. Ray Charles, 10 million. Marilyn Monroe, 8 million. Johnny Cash, 8 million. Figure 6.7. Characteristics of effective spokespersons. Credibility, attractiveness, trustworthiness, similarity, expertise, and likability. Attractiveness is often used as a source characteristics. Celebrity spokespersons. Most common form of spokesperson. Featured in 6% of ads. Can enhance brand equity. Can create emotional bonds. More effective with younger consumers. Athletes are a popular source of endorsements. Effective in establishing brand personality. Spokespersons, CEOs, highly visible and personable, can be major asset used by local companies. Experts, expert in their field, authoritative figures, typical persons, paid actors, typical everyday person. Model to determine effective salespersons. Model to determine effective salesperson. Figure 6.8. Motivation to process information and ability to process information. Motivation to process information can be high and low, or the ability to process information can be high and low. When we have high motivation and high ability to process information, we have an expert and a typical person. When we have high motivation to process information and low ability to process information, we would use an expert. With low motivation and high ability to process information, we would use a typical person. And with low ability and motivation to process information, we will use an expert, a celebrity. Creating consistency. Key factors. Consistency over time. Example, MasterCard. Repetition of the message and taglines. Variability theory. Theory suggests that variable encoding occurs when a consumer sees the same message in different environments. Which taglines can you identify? Figure 6.9. 1. A diamond is forever. Don't leave home without it. Banking can be this comfortable. Just do it. Look, mom, no cavities. Always fresh. The ultimate driving machine. What can Brown do for you? You deserve a break today. For days like today. Creating marketing communications. The creative brief is just the first step in the process. There is usually an ongoing dialogue between the agency and the client. Many times, the client will request that research be conducted to test various audiences. Research may include the use of consumer focus groups. Once approval is given to build a campaign, determining which elements of the communication mix to include has to be considered. This entire process could take several months depending on many factors. Print-based marketing communications production. Print-based communication include the majority of elements in a marketing communications campaign. These may include print advertisements for newspapers and magazines, other elements involving print like direct marketing, sales promotions, offers like coupons and flyers, out-of-home advertising like billboards, online marketing communications. Print-based marketing communications production. Figure 6.10. The print-based production process. Photography, illustration, studio development, printing, and delivery. Broadcast-based marketing communications production. Broadcast-based media includes television, radio, video, and audio to be used in online media. There are 3 steps to this process. Pre-production, production, and post-production. Broadcast-based marketing communications production. Figure 6.11. The broadcast-based production process. Pre-production, production, and post-production. Communicating across cultures. Match culture of region without the appropriate message strategy. Comparison ads less common in other countries outside of North America. Message strategy will affect executional frameworks. Soft sell approach to marketing is preferred in Japan. Therefore, slice of life executional framework is popular.